Hey guys, Sam here, and welcome to the second episode of our Leeds United Career Mode series. Thank you so much for the support on the first episode. If we could go ahead and do similar, I mean, you guys smashed like 100 likes within the first couple hours. If we could do that again, that would be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the support here on EA Early Access. I want to assure you guys that this isn't going to be the only career mode. This is just our Early Access career mode that we're starting earlier. When the full game drops, I do plan on doing another career mode, and it is with a bigger team as well. So definitely keep your eyes peeled for that when the full game releases. But for now, we will be focusing on Leeds and trying to get them in the Premier League by the time the full game comes out. That is the goal. So today we will continue through the transfer window after last episode's escapades. As you can see here on the breaking news side of the screen, Leeds United seal Connor Chaplin deal. There it is, for 1.1 million to bring him up as our backup striker. And I asked you guys, with this team, what do you think needs doing? And you guys came through with the suggestions. There were some fantastic suggestions in the comment section below, so thank you so much for taking to the comments and letting me know who I should sign. So we have a decent little list here, and you guys should have your comments at the bottom of the screen while we look at all these players. We've got Marcus Henriksen. This is someone that I'm actually very excited to use. Jorge Sainz. Or Sainz. And there is a bit of a Spanish sort of feel to this team with Hernandez and Saiz, not to be mistaken with Sainz. And I feel like this could actually fit. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead straight away and we're going to approach to buy. So it turns out that he actually does have a release clause of 9.3 million, but I'm trying to save some money, and that is quite a bit more than his transfer value. So I'm going to begin negotiations with the club. If I had more money, I would probably go for the release clause. Okay, so we actually did get them to accept a £4 million offer, which is 200,000 less than his value, but they did add a 6% sell-on clause. So we did get him a little bit cheaper. If we do go on to sell this guy when he's a lot better, then Tenerife are going to make a lot of money. Now we just have to go negotiate with the player and hopefully convince him to come to England. If this was real life, I think it would be a little bit more difficult than just negotiating with the player, but also making sure his lifestyle is correct. But this is FIFA, and he does have a couple Spanish players in the team that he can communicate with. So let's try and get this guy on board. Here we go, we've signed Sainz on 7,200 a week. He's going to get a bonus after making 15 appearances for the club, and he did get a bit of a signing on bonus as well. So we did get another transfer done. Nicely done, I would say. So far, those are our two done deals, Connor Chaplin and Jorge Sainz. I'm not sure if I'm going to be bringing this guy in straight away. He did get the important first team squad role. I went to give him a squad rotational role, and he declined that, or his agent declined that for him. So we do have him as an important first team player, but I'm not sure if straight off the get-go we will be using him as a first team player. Maybe you guys would let me know. Would you like to see Janssen and Sainz, or Janssen and Cooper? But Pontus Jansson's magic, right? He has to play. A lot of people were clamoring for Cameron Carter-Vickers, and I want to let you guys know that I was going to go in for him, but it turns out that he's actually on loan to Sheffield United. I didn't know about this in real life, but apparently it is a thing. So as you can see there, he's currently unavailable for this time for any transfer negotiations. A couple of people actually wanted me to bring in Ben Woodburn from Liverpool. I think this is a great idea, but the player has recently joined the club and won't move again, which isn't actually true. I've noticed this with a couple of players that were in the game last year and are in the game this year for the same club, and it says the player has recently joined. I'm not sure what that's about. However, I would like to bring Ben Woodburn into the club, so for this season, I'm going to actually approach to loan Ben Woodburn out and see if we can get him out on a loan, because he could be a very good, versatile player that we could be using either off the bench or as a starter if he proves himself. I really do like Ben Woodburn, and I'm going to try and bring him in on a loan. Alright, so here we are. Jurgen Klopp has come down to Leeds to have a chat with us about Ben Woodburn. Imagine Jurgen Klopp just so calm and collected. I couldn't actually imagine it like this. Now with the actual wage, I think this is a fantastic addition. There is now a split. When you loan someone, you don't pay his full amount. So Jurgen Klopp is offering a 60-40 split for us to bring Ben Woodburn out on loan, which means they would pay 40% of his wages, which is a really fantastic deal for us, but I'm going to try and maybe pinch a few more pennies here. We're going to offer a 55-45 split, so we still pay the majority, which we're the ones with the player, so it does benefit us as much, or if not more, than Liverpool. So 55-45 split is something that he'll agree on. Until next time, take care. Don't be too normal, Jurgen. I expect you to start shouting at me at any point now. And there it is, confirmed a few days later, Ben Woodburn has accepted a 1-year loan move to our club. Ben Woodburn will be available for training and selection, and you can already include him in your plans for the next match. He will return to Liverpool as soon as his 1-year loan expires. So there we go, it is confirmed, he did accept it, and we now have Ben Woodburn on loan as well. Right, so as you can see, we have been getting a couple of transfer offers for some players, the likes of Cooper, Phillips, and Berardi, but they're players that I've kept so far. But we did just get an offer for Luke Ayling from Swansea City, or maybe it's Ayling. Ayling sounds right, Luke Ayling. From Swansea City, and they've straight off the bat just hit us with a 3.7. So I'm thinking maybe we can get some money here from Swansea City. If we can get like 5 million or 6 million for this guy, maybe it would be worth it. Okay, I'm actually going to leave this one to my assistant manager. I'm trusting him. We're going to start the offer at 6, and we're not going to sell him for any less than 5 million. 5 million might not be much in the grand scheme of things, but for Leeds United and for our club at the moment, the way we are, we kind of do need a little bit of money just to have a little bit of breathing room. So maybe this 5 million could work out. I'm not sure if Swansea are actually going to accept it, but let's advance. But before we do that, we are going to get into this game against Bolton. That's right, we're going to play this first game here for you guys today. Only one game, because I do want to just showcase the team. We'll be playing Bolton away, which should be a winnable game. I think we can do this. So without further ado, let's take a look at the starting lineup that's going to start this game. Okay, that is the starting lineup going into this game. A couple of changes of the fullback positions. Berardi comes in for Borthwick Jackson. Even though it's the first game of the season, you can't really come in for anyone. But he gets the nod ahead of Borthwick Jackson because I want to compensate a little bit on the pace side for the left-hand side. Hernandez in the left mid position is not very quick, so maybe having that overlapping run of Berardi could offer us a little bit of pace. And then on the right hand side, I've put Anita. With Ayling's impending transfer, I thought we'd put Anita in there just in case Ayling does go. Oh, great ball into Pratley, and he goes to put it around the keeper, but no way was he scoring that first time. Bit audacious, but great bit of play from Bolton. Kevin Phillips, nice work to win the ball. Saiss now waiting for the run of Alioski. Alioski has a good bit of pace here, so he should be able to maybe find the wing. He's going to try and put it into Lasoga. I didn't see where the ball was landing, so Lasoga didn't go for the shot first time. So we're just going to recycle the ball here. We're going to try and get another cross in. Oh, that's a decent ball! And what has Hernandez done? What was that? He just fell. He just jumped in the air and just fell on his ass. What was that? But oh my goodness, a good bit of play, it has to be said. Overlapping run of Anita, nicely done. Lasoga's now trying to create some room. Anita gets past his man. He's going to cut that one back. He's fine. Science, he chips it over. Kinda not what I wanted to do, but it nearly worked out. They've given the ball back away cheaply here. Alioski on his left, and Howard with a fantastic save. Surely that one was going in. And Bolton just giving away the ball way too easily there. Beautiful ball into Phillips. We're going to bang this one. Phillips from long range, and it just skims over the crossbar. A decent effort there. Have a look at this one again. It just didn't sit down. Look how close that one is. Ronaldo Vieira through to Lasoga. Lasoga lays it off for Saiss. Nicely done. Saiss now has the run of Vieira, and he hits the post. Oh, wow. We are knocking on the door right now, ladies and gentlemen. We surely have a goal in us right here. Puts it up for Lasoga. Lasoga, that's a beautiful header to bring that all the way out wide. Anita picks up the scraps. He whips that one in. It's a bit too much on it, though. Saiss. Beautiful ball that is to Alioski. Alioski now has Lasoga short. Lasoga using his body. Oh my god. I was LTing, and when I passed the ball, Lasoga went for a fancy pass instead of just laying it off. Good work from Pontus Jansson, just cutting out that ball. Maybe potentially starting this attack here. Ronaldo Vieira through to Hernandez. Nicely gets past Little. Very subtly. He goes out wide to Berardi. Beautiful bit of play. Berardi cuts in, actually. We go to Saiss. Saiss from close range makes it 1-0, and it's the first goal of the season, boys. The first goal for Leeds United in this career mode series under the new management regime. And we're 1-0 up against Bolton. We had a goal in us this whole time, and we finally pulled it off. A quick substitution suggestion. I'm going to ignore it. We don't need to make any substitutions at the moment. And it's Saiss who scores our very first goal of the season, and hopefully many more to come. Bolton now starting to turn the screws. They realise they're 1-0 down. They need a goal now. So they're starting to put a little bit more pressure on us, so we just got to stay watertight in defense. Yes, Ice, that's beautiful. That's great work. Fresh off of scoring a goal. He's now got the ball. He's going to play through Pierre Lasogga, the big man. He doesn't have the most amount of pace. Can he repay him? No, unfortunately. A great tackle from Little as we were about to pass it through back to Sice. And it's great defending from Bolton there. Hernandez. We're going to go a little bit closer here. We're going to try and hit somebody on the head. Can we do it? Cooper's in there. Cooper is in there, the captain. If you doubted him for a second, there he is, 70 rated, but he can still bang in the headers, and he's been doing a fantastic job in defense as well. Beautiful work from Cooper. He is the captain for now, I guess I can say. And right now, if he's going to play like that, then sure, Sice is maybe going to struggle to get into this team. Will have to be the second choice centre-back. But that is just a fantastic work. I mean, I knew I was picking him out. I knew I was going for him. I didn't know who it was. I thought it might have been Pontus Jansson, but that's a beautiful header. Too easy. Glances it across the goal, and it is indeed now 2-0. Doubling up the lead, we should see the game out now. Vieira out wide to Berardi. He's got options here. Hernandez right ahead of him, and now the floodgates are starting to open. Hernandez goes himself and puts it wide. Great work from Lasogga there. Plays it through to Sice, and he finds his way right through the middle, and he's got a bit of pace about him, this guy, and I'm not sure what the defense was doing there. And I'm not sure what Sice is doing. How has he missed that? He should have tucked that away past the keeper, but the defense was shocking there from Bolton. Here's Chaplin now. Look at that pace. Look at the burst of pace. He's getting caught up now, but look at him. He's got the strength as well. He's left-footed. He's going to whip that in, and that's a decent cross as well. Falls to Phillips. He's going to go for a long ranger. Why not? Just waiting for the perfect moment to play Lasogga. Unfortunately, it didn't come. Ronaldo Vieira now to Kevin Phillips. We're not going to rush anything because we don't have to, but here's Lasogga now with a bit of room. Play that back out to Vieira. Just sort of see if we can create some space here. Just pass it around the box. Here we go. Lasogga's through. That's it. That's the third. Pierre. I really wanted Pierre to score. My goodness. He's been so good today, Pierre. And I wanted him to score. But unfortunately, I think I just snatched that opportunity. A counter-attack in the 90th minute. Lasogga, this is your goal. Sice gets right past his man. Lasogga, just stay onside. Bang. Tell me he's onside. He is. It's 3-0. And it's Pierre-Michel finally getting his goal that he deserved so much today for his efforts. He's been fantastic leading the line. He's created so much space. And he's finally got his reward. The Bolton defense once again crumbles. I hope the defending like this isn't like for every team. I hope they don't defend like this because otherwise that's way too easy. We're going to definitely have to bump this up to legendary if that's how the defense is. I think it might just be Bolton though, because Bolton's not that good. Either way, we're 3-0 up. We've cruised to a clean sheet, 3 points, a few goals, and really just happy days. There it is, full time, and what started out with so much promise for Bolton ends in a 3-0 loss with 3 second half goals. They were really good in the first half, I thought. Although we did apply the screws, we did have a lot of pressure on them, and I thought we'd probably deserve the goal in the first half. We ended up getting 3 in the second half, and we bagged 3 points away from home. There are the stats. We weren't that amazing. 13 shots with 5 on target, 55% of possession. Bolton only picked up 5 shots, registered 1 on target with 45% possession. To be fair though, that 1 shot on target was a fantastic save from Vidvald, which is how it's apparently pronounced. Thank you so much for letting me know how it's pronounced, but apparently it's Vidvald. It was a fantastic save, but as you can see, we didn't really do anything too special. We weren't that great. 5 shots on target converted into 3 goals, so we were just clinical in front of goal, I'd say. In terms of the man of the match, it was Sice in the attacking mid position. He got a 9.4, and this is where I'd like to announce the newest thing that I'm going to be doing in this series, guys. You've seen it done before. I've done it before. I did it in my Bradford City career mode. But we're going to be doing a player of the season sort of award throughout the season. It works similar to Australians AFL and NRL player of the year awards, where you get 3 points for being the best player on the field, 2 points for being the second best, and 1 point for being the third best. We'll be doing this in a pretty interesting way, guys. The man of the match gets the 3 points. Whoever you guys vote for gets 2 points, and I'll decide who gets the final point in these live games that we do like this. One live game. It's going to be the feature game of the episode, and that's where I sit here and play it live with you guys. To get through this season quickly, and only this season we're going to do it, we're going to be doing a lot of post-com. We're going to be playing maybe 3 or 4 games an episode, and we're trying to pump through this championship season as quick as possible. You guys will still see all those highlights, and I will commentate over it. Then we'll have our featured game, which is just like what you saw here today, and we'll play it live, and you guys will be able to enjoy and watch. So you guys get to vote on the live game 2 points, which in the long run could mean a lot. Your guys' votes could mean a lot. So in the top right corner, there are a few options for who you guys think was the man of the match. You can see the match ratings. I'll quickly go through the statistics, and you guys can take a look and see who you personally believe was the man of the match. Obviously, with the highlights that you saw, you guys couldn't see the whole game. So from what you guys saw, who was your man of the match? Vote in the top right corner. I hope I didn't take too long explaining that, and I hope I explained it well. And in terms of a name for the award, guys, I've decided to do the Billy Bremer Award. Now, admittedly, I don't know who Billy Bremer is, but I did some research on Leeds United. Turns out that he was a hell of a player and a great captain for Leeds United. He's got the second most appearances for them, for the club of all time as well. So I decided to name it after him. Let me know if you guys like that name or not. But at the moment, as you can see, Seiss is the only person with registered points on the board. He's got 3, and you guys will determine who gets 2. I'll determine who gets 1 based on your guys' decision, and we'll move on from there. In the post-com games, guys, I'll be deciding the 2 and the 1 as well, so you guys will be able to vote on the feature game of the episode. I hope I made sense when explaining that, but it is time to wrap up today's episode, guys. It is the end of today's episode. If you did enjoy it, please smash the hell out of that like button. Let's get a couple hundred likes. The last episode is at 250 likes at the moment. If we can get anywhere near 200 likes, that would be amazing. Click the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here, guys, but that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you had a good day. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.